Hey guys, it's Kieran. I'm back with another Pokemon Showdown battle. Let's not talk too much. Let's go ahead and jump right into the battle here. I'm gonna lead off with my Infernape, of course, as he leads off with this Klefki. He's gonna go for a Reflect, and I'm gonna go for that Flamethrower, really trying to knock this thing out before he can set up too many hazards. I do get the burn as well, so that's gonna help, as I'm able to get a second Flamethrower on him, and that's gonna KO him. He is able to get up both screens and switch right into his Galvantula. I'm going to go for another Flamethrower, easily able to outspeed him with the Choice Scarf. Get up another Flamethrower as he's able to get up a Sticky Web. Now, since I'm locked into Flamethrower, I really don't want to hit this thing with a Fire move. It's not going to do anything, so he's going to go for the Waterfall as I switch out to the Mandibuzz. Able to take any hit from this thing, as Mandibuzz is naturally bulky. He goes for the U-turn, switches right out to his Genesect, as I'm able to predict that and get the Defog up. As he's going to go for the Thunderbolt, so I predict that and switch right out to the Goodra, taking the Thunderbolt very well, very specially defensive. This Goodra is just a tank of special hits. I'm able to live the Ice Beam and go for a Flamethrower, able to live the second Ice Beam and actually be able to knock this Genesect out. So what's a Genesect to a Goodra? Nothing, as he switches right into his Aegislash, taking that Flamethrower, easily able to pop that balloon. So now I can pretty much hit this thing with an Earthquake and get it right out of there as I stay in, predicting the Shadow Sneak, going ahead and foddering out my Goodra. There's not much he can do. Switch right into the Mamoswine, predicting the King Shield. I'm going to go for the Earthquake, knowing that I'm able to go for an Earthquake and it's not going to affect it. As he's able to still take the Earthquake and die to that, even in shield mode. He goes for the Close Combat. I'm able to live that with the Sash and be able to hit this thing when it's down in its defenses with an Earthquake, easily able to take out the Lucario. As your Ninja switches in, he goes for the Shadow Sneak. Now, since I can't hit this thing with anything, I'm going to switch out to the Rotom Wash to bait it into the Water move, as I'm able to go for the Volt Switch, easily able to outspeed and take out his Greninja. So that was a pretty good battle. Wasn't too long, so I'm going to go ahead and put one more battle in here, but definitely a good battle algorithm. Thanks for that. So go ahead and jumping right into the second battle here. As you can see, I'm playing a guy, Outrage wins. He's going to lead off with his Amoonguss. I'm going to lead off with an Infernape. Predicting the Flamethrower, he's going to switch right out to his Weezing. I can't really do any damage with the Flamethrower. I don't really want to get too many status moves on my Infernape, so I'm going to switch out to the Mamoswine, and I make a terrible play here, completely oblivious to the fact that this Weezing has Levitate. I don't see Weezing very often. I should have known that, but I made a dumb move. Anyway, I switch out to the Rotom. He's going to predict the Volt Switch and go to his Amoonguss, able to resist the Volt Switch pretty well. So I'm going to go right back into the Infernape. I'm going to go for a Close Combat, predicting his Amoonguss to switch out, but he actually stays in now and is able to get a Spore on my Infernape, which basically puts my Infernape out of the battle. I'm going to switch right into the Goodra, hoping to be able to hit this thing with a Flamethrower. But again, he predicts that and goes right out to the Weezing. Definitely predicting me on this battle. So I'm going to go for the Dragon Pulse, able to knock this Weezing down pretty well. He's going to go for the Burn, so my Goodra is also pretty much done for this battle. But I'm going to go ahead and do what I can. So I'm going to go for another Dragon Pulse as he switches out into the Tentacruel. Able to take the Dragon Pulse and go for a Scald. Doesn't do anything. Goodra, like I said, very specially defensive. I'm able to go for a Thunderbolt. And I'm going to go for another Thunderbolt. And he's going to predict that and go for a Protect. Now, knowing he can't Protect again, and if he takes another Thunderbolt, he's done. He's going to go right out to the Amoonguss, predicting that. And I'm really trying to play it safe this battle. So I'm not really trying to do too much out predicting. But I am able to get a Flamethrower up as he goes for the Giga Drain. So my Flamethrower really doesn't do too much. And I'm just going to go ahead and stay in since my Goodra's burned and can't really do any much. I'm going to go for another Flamethrower, at least trying to hit something. And he switches into the Tentacruel, predicting that and taking the Flamethrower as I switch right out into the Mamoswine. As he goes for Protect, not wanting to take that Earthquake, as I predict a switch out and go for the Icicle Crash. And again, I predict the switch out and go for another Icicle Crash, predicting the switch into the Weezing, able to knock the Weezing out on the switch in. And I don't want to take a Focus Blast from this Gengar, so I switch out to the Mandibuzz, knowing that Mandibuzz will be able to live one. He goes for the Substitute, and I go for the Knockoff, easily able to take out the Substitute. As he goes for a Focus Blast, I'm able to live that, considering Mandibuzz has excellent bulk. Easily able to take out the Gengar with a Knockoff. As he switches into his Tentacruel, and he's able to get a Toxic up on Mandibuzz, but that's okay. Mandibuzz isn't too scared of Toxic at this point. I'm able to get a Knockoff, and he goes for Protect, and I predict that and go for the Roost. So now I'm going to be able to hit a free knockoff on him, because you can't. Nobody wants to protect twice and take a chance on that missing. So I'm able to knock out the Tentacruel, but I do take quite a bit of damage from the Toxic. So I'm going to switch out as he goes for a Super Fang on the Mamoswine. Now, hoping I'll be able to live a Brave Bird, I go for the Icicle Crash instead of the Ice Shard, but I can't. The Crobat knocks me out. So I switch right into the Rotom Wash, knowing I'm going to be able to outspeed it, as he predicts the Volt Switch and goes right into the Amoonguss, again out-predicting me. So I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball, knowing that he's probably going to stay in and try to hit me with a Hidden Power Fire, and he does. He makes the mistake of hitting me with that. He bulks up me twice. He doubles both of my attack stats. Now I'm easily able to take him out. I'm going to go for the King Shield, predicting an Earthquake, and I'm going to go ahead and let another Earthquake hit me. I'm pretty sure I can live one. And I go for the Shadow Ball, able to knock him down to 33%, even with the resist, and switch right out to the Mandibuzz, predicting another Earthquake so I can not get hit by that. As he goes for the Poison Jab, I live that. Doesn't do too much damage. I go for a knockoff. He lives that. That doesn't do too much damage either. So I'm going to go for the Roost, I think, here. As he goes for another Poison Jab, I'm able to get some health back. And at this point, he's going to stay in, because he's not going to want to. Well, I guess he's not going to stay in. I would have stayed in, because why would. I mean, your Drapion's pretty much dead anyways. He switches out to his Crobat. I'm able to knock off the Black Sludge, I believe, as he's able to go for the taunt, stopping me from roosting. So at this point, my Mandibuzz is no more than fodder, so I might as well leave him in so he can go ahead and take the hit, and able to give me a free switch out right into the Infernape, hoping I'll wake up and be able to hit this thing with a Mach Punch and do some damage, but I don't. I stay asleep as he's able to hit me with a Brave Bird, easily take me out, and I switch out to the Rotom Wash, easily able to outspeed this thing and hit it with a Volt Switch, since I am Choice Scarfed, as he goes right into the Drapion. I go for the King Shield, predicting the Earthquake, but at this point I can't really do much, so I'm going to switch right out to the Rotom Wash, predicting another Earthquake, so I'm able to levitate above that Earthquake and go for the Volt Switch, and that's actually going to be game. So another good battle, Outrage. Definitely one of my. This is the way I like to battle. This is definitely one of my favorite battles to play. Whenever you actually have to bring skill into the matter, when the battle comes down to who can predict the other person more. And this guy was definitely good at predicting me. He made a bunch of out predictions, but I was able to bring in the victory at the end. It was a very good battle. These are the type of battles I really enjoy playing, where it comes down to predictions and actual metagame. So definitely thanks for the good match. Outrage wins. I hope to maybe see you again on the ladder sometime.